Hey YouTube, well it's Thursday morning and it was raining. You can see there's a little bit of mud in the footsteps out there and it looks like it's gonna rain again. It's hard to tell, it's freaking weather is crazy. But anyway, we were gonna cut red oak today again, but we decided not to because of the rain. So I'm working on a tow board for a customer, and Carmine is working on some projects of his. We're finished with the cane. You can see it here. It's done. It's ready to go. That's my wife's cane. And then Carmine was working on some interesting stuff here. This is a start to a cane, or I mean a cross that has a tree on it, which is pretty neat. And then he has some other things. I don't even know where he has them. Oh, here they are. Yeah, that he's been working on, and they're coming out pretty nice. Routed cross came out nice, and some other things he'll be doing. So we'll keep you in touch as we go, and if you see anything that you might like, don't be afraid to mention something. It'll help him to get his little thing going better for himself. Okay guys, so I've been working on a tow board. I started a new tow board for a fella that wants one, and what I'm working on right now is actually the brackets that hold the screw bar up against the mill. So there's a grease fitting in there, sleeve, and then these 1-inch pipe or 1-inch Acme threads will go through that on both sides, and with a left hand and a right hand Acme thread rod welded together in the middle, it'll make this so that the rods go up and down at the same time as you turn this screw right or left. This has to be pinned to this bolt so that it stays tight. This doesn't go here. There's actually a long sleeve that's going to be going in here that I can weld the pins that go up to the straight edge that holds the bottom of the log. But I was working on these today, and they're not bad as far as, you know, how hard it is to put them together. 3 holes to bolt them to the bed. They go against the outside of the bed, and these nipples go to the inside. I have grease fittings on them so it can be greased. It's not like it's a fast moving thing because you're using your hands, and even if you hook the drill to it, you could still, if you grease these every now and then, they should be fine. It's just something to help keep it from wearing. That's all it is. So far today I've managed to make the both of these. I have some other things I've been working on, but I enjoy doing this, but I can't always, you know, take the time to do it every time somebody orders one. I have to do that, but you know, I haven't been really pushing them, even though they work really good. I like the tow board that's on my mill, and I haven't had any complaints from anybody, and I hope I don't. I hope they enjoy them. But they do work pretty easy. The handle on this side to crank it up, and that's about it. But anyway, yeah. So that's where I've gotten so far today. Carmine's still doing engraving of all kinds over there, so he's making some good headway as well. Guys, so I was working on the tow board, and Carmine says to me, I want you to have this, because in '68 is when I first shot my first buck, 1968, and I think he did a really nice job on that. I really like that thing. So he's talking about making them for people, like they'll put it whatever year they want in there or whatever they want written, plus whatever size rack it was. But that is nice. Real nice. So what we got here is cherry wood. It has some red oak stain on it. And then that's a white, what's that white stain called?
Simply White.
Simply White?
Yes.
Simply White, it's all Minwax stuff. But I think that came out nice, I really like that. And then there's that tree he was making on that cross, came out pretty nice as well. But this I really like, very nice. Put that on my dresser. Yep. Good things can happen. All you gotta do is stay busy.
Hey YouTube, so it's after supper and we were coming over because we thought we filmed today, but turns out we really didn't. So we gotta update you guys on what we did. So this is a toe board Grandpap's making. Would you like to tell us some about this, Grandpap? What do we got here?
Well, I had already told them before, so I'm just making the brackets for the actual rail. That's all I've done today on this. I have to buy a couple more pieces of metal that I don't have. So basically that's it. This is just holding up there just to look at it for a minute. But I have to make a bunch of brackets and stuff for this. And the actual pieces that do the fitting under the log. So I don't really have a lot to add to that.
Alrighty. Alright, well I'll show you guys what I did. Well, he was working over there, I was doing more stuff over here. So these are 5 plaques, these are pine plaques, and I went through the stains that we bought yesterday. Yesterday we went to the store. So the stains that we bought and some stains that we had so I could see what they looked like. So there's espresso, red oak, dark walnut, simply white, and golden oak. So I have them all written down here for what they all look like. This is on pine. So this is the golden oak on pine, as you can see. This is the red oak on pine. This is the espresso on pine. Simply white. And then dark walnut. The dark walnut and espresso look pretty similar, but they are different. So I did those in like 30 minutes before dinner, because what was mostly taking up my time today was I was doing carving. So if you look down here, I have carving, I have a tree within a cross, and I got this wolf. I have to I want to change this up and do like a similar concept of this. I want to make the wolf light, so I'm going to carve the wolf again and make it lighter, because I'm not a big fan of how it is right now. And then I did this. This took a lot of time actually. This one took, I believe, 2 hours just to carve the deer. It took. But I really like this one. I'm giving this one to Grandpap. It's sitting in here drying because this is the simply white stain on it. And so I have the that's red oak stain and then the simply white on it. So the simply white's drying now, and then got to polyurethane it, and then Grandpap can have it. But then this is the wolf. I want to finish that. Then I have some more things in here. I have the routed cross. You guys have seen that. A cherry cross. I have a design I already want to do on the cherry cross. And then this is a pine cross that Grandpap wants. So I'm just going to router that one for him that he wants. And then I'm going to stain this one. I'm not going to do any carving on this one. This one's okay the way it is. Just going to make sure it's stained nice so that it brings out the fact that it's routed around. And then have this out here. This is a pine board. I think it looks pretty nice with the bark on it the way it is. So I was thinking like making like somebody's name on this, or like a welcome sign or something. I don't know, anything. And I just like the way that it looked rustic. So I picked it up and I was like, we're gonna make something out of this. So I'll have to see what I'm gonna do. And then I moved this light in here so I could use this. This is a light and then a where the heck's the light? Oh, it's not plugged in. But it's a light and then it's a magnifying glass. So I actually had this whole thing set up over here with the light and everything, my extension cord, so everything I needed I could use and I could work at. And these are some of the little sketches I have that I want to put on one of the crosses. As you can see, I have the cross drawn and then some sketches around it. But, oh, here's our good luck knot. I've had it been sitting here. I believe this $12 still. $12 is the highest bid so far with Steve. His name's Steve. So Steve is winning so far with the $12 bid on the good luck knot. For any of you guys trying to go after that.
And the end of that will be
Friday.
at what time?
3.
And that's our Eastern time. Is this standard time right now? It's not daylight savings time, right?
Yeah, it's standard.
So it's 3 o'clock Friday, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whatever the highest bid is, that's what they get it for.
Yep. Friday. Friday, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll check, and whoever has the highest bid right then, that's who we're sending it to. Well, that's who we're going to wait for your check. You have a week to send your check. If we don't get your check in a week, it's going to the second closest person. And we will have to let that person, the second closest person, know if we didn't get their check. I don't really... There wasn't really much that we did. This just took up a good amount of my time today. The carving and stuff like that. And then Grandpa worked on the toe board. Huh. And then obviously we took out the bird dog over here. Grandma's gonna come over and feed him sometime soon. It's not quite his dinner time. He's probably outside sitting. Bullseye! Bullseye! He's not gonna listen to me. Bullseye! You ought to be sleeping out there. You're sleeping! What? You were sleeping, huh? Yeah. Bullseye's doing good. Did we tell them about him and the porcupine?
I don't know if you did or not.
Well, about a week ago, I would say, about a week ago, Bullseye went after a porcupine, didn't you, buddy? Yeah, and he had needles in his mouth and on the outside of his mouth, so we had to pull all of them out. So he's doing good from that. He seems pretty good. He didn't like us going into his mouth with the pliers or anything, but Bullseye doesn't bite, so he didn't bite us. Bullseye was very good. He just moved his head so that we couldn't get to him with them. But we managed to get them all out. So he's doing good. We have the red truck out because of making the toe board in here. We have to have the fan because it's been so humid with the rain on and off all the time. Don't even know what's going on. No. These are the, what do you call them? The hose stands. He put that green stuff on it. I don't even know what this is called, but it smells very bad. Yeah. Be very thankful that you guys cannot smell through the camera because this stuff smells terrible. So he did it outside and he brought it in, but it still smells pretty bad. Not as bad as at first, but he wants to put another coat of it on the bottom foot because this is what's going to be underground. So that's going to need another coat. As you can see, he's popping it open. Are you opening that in here?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about cleaning it. I'll probably do it tomorrow.
Alright, so I was going to say I'll have to open the door because it's just not too good. So that's about it for today. Anything else you would like to add to the video?
No, I'm pretty much had it for one day.
Alrighty. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to comment anything you guys would like to comment. Don't forget to bid on the Good Luck Knot. The highest bid right now is $12 for Steve. So don't forget to do your bidding. Let me know of any ideas you guys would like in carvings that I can maybe try and figure out. Do something of them. And let me know if any of you guys would like your family name written on this or something, or a welcome sign. And I can make that up for you guys and let you know. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Bye.